Oh, it's about to get hot, AC. Check this shit out. Don't not news my fucking level this place. Alright, so the Marshmallow Incident Report. They're using my cat design. We can use the lawmakers design platform for John Deere in the GameStop case for our physics of training what our general STEM resume applies. Some of the information by the training when you sign your name on the Master Mason notes here, the Bluestone Militia. I mean, that'd be mine physically. I'd hope you'd figure out your own salty real quick, or I'll give that a water to ball and air here. When you're on the site, checking somebody's, I mean, you look at that stock. That's a drone footage of CAT systems of how laws are made on that floor comparatively to OSHA, MSHA law of how skid steer checklists are done. They will put you up front, put some cones out there, and then leave that fucking Keter out there to kill every single person in the room. When I'm thinking about Robin Hood, what would I do, Salty? I'd send in a review team, recon, go watch him do it on the video camera. What damn black magic, Sarge? I understand. Keep looking at the memetics, buddy. You know, until I understood Robin Hood, because that's how I figured out space-time and how the laws of the operation, how to communicate with Dirac, Schrödinger, pilot's theory, Notum, Madame Curie, the paint train, fog, Carl Sagan's versions of theoretical and hypothetical versions of what reality is. Where'd the floor? I see it. I see your marshmallow. Be damned if it wasn't, Sarge. Put it in there. You know, my Facebook timeline correlates to the steps and mechanics that can separate that index and show inside of the form here that this is an object tracking and movement with subparts that can correlate their own indexes. Here, the John Deere case, I gotta throw a picture up on it. Elon Musk's city on Mars to quantify how the numbers work against biodome standards of where it was back in the 1990, something like that, when they had biodome experiments, how the tech has changed from the T-note on the thing to where things are indexing across the board. I mean, if I walked in Robinhood, I'd be able to expect to see that kind of index from my little home no crabby model and how I figured some of this stuff out, what the Z-coin is to their Y or X, XY math numbers on the variable, integrating a different dimension across the matrix model of my landscapers map, my chessboard game, my game theory on code systems and versions. I would light up like Christmas morning for me in Robinhood. This is what it is. I don't generally show people the patent design because the cell phone works for the common operator N1/2 L prime system. Got it, love it. I'm there. I'd have to learn it from there before this really made sense to me. I'm sure on your small breadboard version before you got there. Squared away here. Can you show me how to work a terminal? Like, because it actually physically does something other than some transistor extra bit chip on the manufacturing level of buying through a company and not deciding to do that work as American, dig it out of the ground and get it done. Weld something to it, challenge the standard on, oh, I didn't know we could do that and make money off it. Yeah, because that's a high volume entropy problem just on the states of humanity. Math. That's what that index looks like. If you do that, it'll teach you money. You can use the market, it correlates the XY transition over. A fire's gonna happen. There's lots of ways it just happens. A volcano. Oh, what a volcano. And the topology in the area, what's the commonality of the predator-prey algorithm to find a damn rabbit over there? If it was a high value, you'd switch off in the area. Over time, your physiology would change. You'd wear masks. Like y'all, Murphy here. Watch you for the day. I'm going to watch Murphy do on the law, the positive rapid deceleration of a rocket over at NASA's 11 bullets, their laws about how things you got to know, words you got to do in the code about the changeover for the thing. And as soon as you got in there, you'd be like, well, this is what I want. I got all kinds of high quality problem of reporters are looking for a math teacher, how to get people to do stocks and get them to do the ones I want in the area, buy the shit that I want. Whatever form it is, whether it's just a company to design over because I'm good for the government, I want Walt Disney's numbers to be doing Jaegers and getting people all fucking wild, so I have goddamn Jaegers. And that's the long game on that. When people need entertainment, we run in the 888. You have to figure the SA-10, the SA-50, the SA all that other indexes on different grids to see how they factor each other on the line. Carbon, right? Yeah, carbon and concrete, right, Bill? Bury that stuff in the ground. Sometimes it comes off like acid rain. And the chemistry of the stone mill, it's not just about, here's a Jaeger, right? Big yellow. You got to get underneath there with the mechanic with the scrubber brush before it gets into the shop, because otherwise the time reaction yield isn't right. That's an acid test on a dude, man. Sentinel tears, fluorohydramonium or ammonium, right, brothers? Get the beakers out in those situations on those brothers in the mill. You know how hard that shit is to get? And I'll hear a boss screaming about it in the mill every day. Pretty much fountain youth over there keeping me young.